Endurance exercise needs to be part of every single exercise program that you do. And it complements the strength training because it burns fat, obviously, but it also helps decrease chronic pain. It lowers blood pressure, lowers cholesterol, and it also can decrease stress, much like resistance training does. Now remember though, it is no substitute for doing a strength training program. It supplements it. And what we're going to do with Ann real quickly is we're going to turn the treadmill on. She's on the treadmill. If you don't have access to a treadmill, you can go ahead and increase it. If you don't have access to a treadmill, there is a sidewalk outside your house, I hope, and the same principles apply. You don't have to learn how to walk necessarily unless you're less than a year old. But she's just going to walk like she regularly does. She doesn't use a walker, so she's not going to be holding on to this. That doesn't make any sense. If you do feel unstable, it's no problem. You can hold on with one hand, but you want to get to the point where you're actually just walking as you regularly would, just out on the sidewalk with a friend. How hard do you feel like you're working right now?
Not too hard.
The scale of 0 to 10?
About a 3.
So that's not very hard at all. We want to get her to the point where she feels like she can talk, but not sing. I don't know if I really want to hear you sing anyway, do I? No. So I'm going to make her speed about 3. And if you have a treadmill at home, great. If you don't, no problem either. I'll talk about how to do that in a second. I'm going to increase the incline. So this is going to be going up and up. So now she's walking up a hill. And I'm at 7. Now I'm at 8. And now I'm at 9. And let's make it 10. And we're going to give it just a couple seconds. If you don't have a treadmill at home, you're going to have to rely on walking faster, maybe even finding some hills, but you want to make it so that you get to the point where you're really starting to breathe heavily and where you make it so you feel like you couldn't sing if you wanted to. How hard are you working now?
Maybe about a 5.
Okay, she's at a 5. I'm going to increase the speed a little. And now she's working. She's at 10% incline, so that's quite a hill. Don't trip and fall. And at 3.5 speed, how hard are you working?
More like a 6.
So this is about where she needs to be, and she's only at 2 minutes, which means we probably need to back it down. So I'm going to decrease the incline some. Is that okay? I'm going to decrease it to about 5. And you want to choose an intensity that allows you to go for at least 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. And it's okay to start at 5 minutes, at 10 minutes, and work up, but that's a goal. How hard do you feel like you're working now?
About a 5.
And notice she's not slouching. The intensity is about a 5 out of 10, which is very good. That's moderately hard, and that's about where you want to be. You really don't have to rely on heart rate much at all. The perceived exertion, that scale of 0 to 10, is more than adequate. Unless you've been coming out of cardiac rehab and your doctor has a specific heart rate that he doesn't want you to get above, or if you're pregnant, you don't want to exert more than about 140 beats per minute. Otherwise, just use the exertion scale. It really works. Good job.